So this is a demo for Motivio. Here I'm assuming that I'm building this new product called CertPath that allows to take someone to certification through the shortest path. It is just for a demo purpose. So I'll go to motivio.ai. Assume I already have an account. So if you have an account, you would create a new workspace for your company, or you use an existing workspace. Let's say I would use this one. I would call it CertPath. Create. So once you have that, you can manage the billing for your workspace, or you can manage the members, and you can add a product. So when you add a product, you need to input a few information. CertPath. This is a platform that allows learners to get to certification as soon as possible following the best practices. Okay, next. So this is just in the idea stage. Next, do you have a landing page for this? Yes, I'll just input my landing page. Next, do you have social media? I don't have social media yet. And I will go to next. If I need to upload a document, I can. Or I will just create a product. So now that my product is created, I can start by going to the step for determining my ideal customer profile. I can follow the steps here. I have access to the main options that are best to do for my stage, since I'm on an idea stage. So you can see that I need to do the setup, I need to create a strategy, I need to approve my target accounts, and then I need to do my outreach. These are the ones having a badge that I need to start with. So looking at the setup, first I mentioned the landing page. I can add a CTA link, which is either me generating a call to action here so that people will try to schedule some time. Let's say I will just go here, I will generate a link. It will ask me to add some slots where I'm available, and then it will ask me also if I want to connect my Google Calendar. Let's say I can add a few slots here. So now I have this link. This can be used for my CTA. I can either add it here. So this is my CTA, and I can do it like this. I can add a lead magnet if I want to generate a landing page, but since I have a landing page, I don't mind too much here. Save this. Oh, actually, I'll just cancel. So if I want to add any other stuff, I can add either I can scrape a URL, upload a PDF, or paste the text that describe my product. This information would be used by the AI in order to fine-tune my recommendations. So based on the landing page that I have, or the URL that I had, I already have something that I can look at, which is basically the SEO AEO presence. So this system will analyze it, and it will give me recommendations in order to make my system showing up in the search engines and the AEO like ChatGPT and others. Okay, so let's continue looking here. So in here I can keep going here. Go to step to approve your ICP. So I can go and see the ICP here. Propose ICP. So it will look at the URL that I provided, and based on that URL, it will propose the ideal customer profile for me. So it will take a few seconds in order to analyze the ideal customer profile, and then it will give me a proposal that I can review, and I can either approve it or I can adjust it. now that it is done, so now I have my ICP proposal. So this is the market. These are the segments of the targets that I need to talk to. So these are just few examples. This is the primary and few others, and it did take a look at the competition, and I can uh, kind of accept or adjust or reject. So let's assume that I like these targets as customers. I can accept it. So now that I have the ICP, I can take a look at generating a strategy. So now I have my target customers. So I can go and generate a strategy. Since I have an ICP, I can generate a strategy. It will take also a few seconds in order to generate a strategy to target the customers that I have as a best target. Again, this is using AI, using the customer's profile that was generated and using the product description that got determined based on the URL of the landing page. So now it is building a proposal for a marketing strategy that will take into account the stage of my product and all the information that I provided so far. If you, while waiting for the strategy, a few more things that I can do is managing the landing pages. So if you already have a landing page, you can use it. If you want to do some A/B testing using a few landing pages, you can set up your calendar here, for example, and you can manage landing pages. So managing landing pages is basically using Firebase. So you can set it up, so it will tell you how to do it. And basically you create a Firebase project, and then you follow these steps in order to bring the project ID and a service account. Once you have the service account, it will be able to generate the landing pages as many variants as you want, and then it will collect the KPIs. You need to connect your Google Analytics in order to be able to collect monitoring data about your landing pages. And let me go back to the strategy. So I have one proposal. New strategy: spend the next 90 days validating markers. This is one of the ICPs that got generated previously, and it is suggesting that I reach out to 30 founder-led interviews, and I can see the raw data and I can accept. So once I accept the strategy, that strategy is registered as steps here. So I can look at the overview, the founder-led discovery interview. So these are like the steps that are recommended to be embedded in the certification communities with the triggers already, fire, smoke test, landing pages, and collecting KPIs. So collecting the KPIs is basically, once I link my Google Analytics, it will allow to collect these data and show it. I will show one that is already working shortly. Again, back to the landing pages, I can generate landing pages, and then I can generate some target accounts. So based on the ICP that I have, I can go and propose with AI. If I don't have some names already, I can propose with AI. So it will look at my profile and propose few potential customers that I can enrich and I can add to my leads that I can talk to, since the strategy starts by proposing to talk to some people. I can look at this. So spend the next 90 days validating the first profile or persona that I need to talk to. So going back here, it is still thinking and once that is done, it will add them automatically here, and I will be able to enrich the data. Refresh. It is still working on this, I believe. Okay, so that now it is done. So it proposed a kind of a number of customers, and you can read why it is proposing this. So the Scalent is a consulting partner for AWS, so it makes sense for them to have a platform that will allow to certify people through the shortest path, mission cloud services, and you can look at all of them, and you can select and select if you don't like it. Once you find that they are interesting, you just enrich this, and it will go and collect all the monitoring data or all the data about this customer, like where this company is based, how many engineers, their website, their all the relevant data for you to target these accounts. And one more step, which is finding the right contacts in these companies. Okay, so all of these are added. So now you can see that I have their LinkedIn, their website, more detailed information, but I still don't have any contacts in these 15 companies. Once I'm ready, I can click on Find Contacts for All. So now it will go and it will try to find the contacts in these companies, let's say in Lemongrass, in Contino, and all of these companies. It will try to find a contact by email, by phone number, and by LinkedIn contact. And this will help you to be able to have different mechanisms to reach out to these people and start discussing with them, following the strategy. Since the strategy here is recommending that you spend the next amount of time, this is like 90 days is not like really prescriptive. You can you can say I will do that in 30 days or 45 days or whatever, but at least the first step is to talk to people to validate that your idea is sound. So now it is trying to find the contacts, and it might take a few seconds, and then it will add their information here, and also it will add them in the leads. So once information is collected here, these people will be added to the leads. So the leads is a kind of a small version of a CRM that allows you to follow up with the leads, talk to them, send them emails, send them messages, and follow up and track all the connections with them. Seems like the find didn't. Okay, let me do this. Oh, and the free. Oh, okay. So okay, so I need to upgrade this. So I need to go to my Motivio. Okay, so I have cert path. I need to go to the plan and billing and upgrade to growth. And here I can add the promo code, which is first 100 for free, and now it's for 0. And I can Mohammed, let me use one of my accounts. Which one should I use? Okay, continue. Alright, so now I did upgrade, so let me go back and go to the target accounts and find the contacts. Okay, so now it is. So now I'm again requesting um, the enrichment of contacts from these companies and going to see. So immediately, as soon as I see the contacts, they will be added to the leads. Okay, so you see here, there's one example. Scott is a broker, and this is his email. This is his LinkedIn. Um, this guy is a data engineer in Kland. This is an account director at C Prime, and so on and so forth. So in all of them, you will get the contact, you will get the um, his email, his LinkedIn, and his phone number. And then if you go to the leads, you will automatically get these folks here, and you will be able to follow up with them, and you can assign them to your account members. You can define to-dos, and they can automatically go from one stage to another using AI as well. AI will be detecting these and any changes. So in order to outreach, you can go to the outreach here, and you can connect your email. So you will put the from, the email that you want to use. Here it is using Gmail, so you need an app password. So you can go to Google and generate an app password, verify and connect, and you will be able to send emails through the lead system. And you can also, let's say I would like to use my one of my contacts at Motivio.ai. So I'll just use this. Let's say this Motivio Experience. Put this. I have a password. Let me pause here just to paste my password. So I added the password. Let me verify and okay. So it did verify, and I will be able to generate a draft sequence. For example, let's say I will default to my approved ICP. I will craft with AI. So this will take into account only the connected outreach method. So if the setup, it will use it. If WhatsApp is set up, it will use it. If only one of them is used, it will just use that method. More tools can be added here, but for now I'm focusing on email and WhatsApp. So it will basically draft 4 to 5 connections or a sequence of 4 or 5 steps to reach out to your ICP. So you can add a calendar link so that it will allow them to basically reach out. Hey, use this link to schedule some meeting. But you can also you can add that manually if you want. Short path, readiness, anxiety. So this is one first email. The pattern I keep hearing: one question, no call, different angle, and closing the loop. So this is a series, and it will send the first email on the immediately. Then after 3 days it will follow up. After 4 days it will follow up, and 3 days and 4 days. And if I like it, I can approve it. If I don't like it, I can remove it from the sequence. So let's assume that I like this, and it is using this. That it will replace this with the first name and the company with the company name that was enriched. So now I have 5 steps. I can immediately test this. For example, if I want to test this sequence, I can specify an email and test it just to make sure that it is working as expected. And then in my leads, I can select, for example, this lead, and I can enroll him to the campaign, and then he will receive the emails on time. And if he responds back, the email will be also saved, and he will be automatically enrolled, contacted, engaged, replied based on the sequence, the correct sequence that will happen. So this is what you can do immediately. One more thing: social media. You can design a social media strategy and it will basically allow you to connect your LinkedIn and X. So these are already supported. X is a paid service, so you will need to purchase extra tokens in order to be able to publish automatically from here to your X account. And this will help you to schedule the social media strategy. So it's gonna help you so much because generally you would think, oh, I will be able to publish data like every now and then, but this will be targeted, this will be planned, and you will have a schedule to do the publishing for you. It will help you to generate the content, and you can publish that content to your platform, to the platform of your choice. You can also, you can decide that social media is too early for you, so you can skip this part. But just I'm showing all the features that you can use here in order to benefit from the platform and understand. So here it is telling you, hey, this is what you need to do in order to build a social media strategy. You can use Reddit and you can use LinkedIn, and I can accept or reject. But since I don't have the implementation of Reddit yet, but I do have for LinkedIn. Let's accept this. And you can connect your LinkedIn, you can connect your X. So these are both are supported. Facebook and Instagram, I'm still working on them, so they are a work in progress, and it will give you basically a plan, and you can generate this week's draft, for example. You can specify the time zone that you want to use the auto publishing, and you can decide, hey, I want to publish this automatically. If I approve the post, it will automatically publish it on time, on schedule. Um, and by the way, you still can follow the recommendations from the overview here. So I have my competition. I can go to the competition and generate who is competing with me, and so basically it will detect that. I can set my call to action URL. I can put up a smoke test page, and I can log the discovery interviews in order to follow the playbook that is recommended in here. So let me go back to the social and see what got. So it should generate the proposal in few seconds. One more thing, I can explore the paid traffic. For me, should I buy traffic or not? I can run a scout, and it will give me some data about my idea. I can see the result of the SEO. So this, for example, this landing page is scored like 52 and 28. So we can definitely do better, and it will give me some findings why my score is low in SEO and AEO, and it can also give me some prompts in order to optimize it. So that's very useful generally to improve your SEO and AEO in the process. Okay, so you can see that I got some posts here. So this is a LinkedIn post, and I can approve it if I want to. And this is a Reddit post I can approve, and all of them, they will have a call to action that goes with them, which is referring to the landing page of your application. And if you have a call to action, it will use it as well to or you can even modify it here. If you want to add a call to action, you can adjust, and then you can approve, and it will follow and detect the links of or the clicks on the links that will be added. The last piece that I want to show here is the journey. So the journey is basically the growth of your application based on the interaction of your users. So basically it allows you to detect the events that are happening in your application and report them here in order um, to determine whether your users are activating their accounts, are they using your tool as expected, or they are just leaving, creating accounts then not returning, are they returning, what is their activity look like. So you can draft that using AI, and it will give you some snippets to add to your application in order to collect this data for you and build the dashboards that will help you to understand how your users are using your platform. So since this might take some time to collect this data, I will show you a live data, and I'm using Motivio to monitor Motivio, and I will go here show you the Motivio dashboards. So here I kind of I'm seeing the okay, so this is my calendar. It shows like the different outreach and social, all the events that I have in my platform or for this product. I can look at the different ads that are going out. They are approved, and this one is going to X, this one is going to LinkedIn. You can see the competition of my tool, what is my strategy and where I am in that strategy, all with some KPIs for validation, so I can see the number of engagements and page views and so on and so forth. These are like the different variants of my landing pages. I have a few landing pages that I'm using. I have my target accounts, my leads, SEO optimization. I use this to reach a very good value for my SEO. I kind of configured my email and WhatsApp in order to reach out to my customers or my leads. I have the social media. I'm connecting LinkedIn and Twitter, and I am on auto publishing. I already have a couple of them that are approved and published from a page or leads, and I have the journeys. So that my journeys are showing the different phases of my product, and also it shows here like the results of my how many people signed in, and some KPIs that I need to track. So this is pretty much what's gonna happen, and all of these information will help you basically to evaluate your product, reach out to your customers, and understand which stage you are on, and evaluate that based on real data and real analytics.